blessing. Grateful for the Lord's blessing. Ain't gonna stop, no, ain't no how. Grateful, yeah, I'm grateful. Grateful, yeah, I'm grateful. Oh Lord. Grateful, yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
Hello, beautiful Blessed Spice family. Welcome back to Let's Talk Tuesday. Let's Talk Tuesday. You guys, sorry I missed last Tuesday. I had so many things going on that I couldn't catch up. I'm so very sorry that I missed last Tuesday, but I'm here this Tuesday. So happy Let's Talk Tuesday, you guys. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Do it right now and join the Spice Queen. Just enjoy the Spice Queen on her journey of recovery and staying sober and living sober. And speaking of that, that's what this video is about today, you guys. We're going to be talking about my life as a sober person. I tell you what, it has its good advantages and it has its bad advantages. And I'm going to tell you the good advantages that it has and its bad advantages that it has of living my life, my own personal life sober as opposed of living my drinking life. Now, let me get this straight. When I was a drinker, I was not a person that just was drunk, just sloppy drunk, hanging out just drunk every day, not going to work, not living a productive life. I was a very functioning alcoholic, a person that drank every day, but still did the things that I needed to do to survive in life, like go to work, like pay bills, like everything that I needed to do, but I just enjoyed drinking. So I used drinking to calm my nerves, to relax, to socialize, just things like that. I didn't use it for any other reason but that. I wasn't troubling, stumbling, bubbling. I was not that kind of a drinker. But when you drink every day, it's alcohol. You're an alcoholic. It's just the bottom line. You're an alcoholic. So I just want to talk about my sober life, the good, the bad, the ugly, what I feel about being sober. First of all, I feel amazing. I feel amazing, positive, energetic, everything that comes with being sober. Well, in my own personal opinion, my own life being sober, I feel good. I feel really good. As far as, getting to know myself, getting to know God more, getting to know who I am as a person, and learning to appreciate the benefits of life. You know what I'm saying? You focus more on your health. You focus more on family. You focus more on friends. You focus more on things around you that you didn't even focus on before, that you really just let it, it is what it is. That's how you were, right? But now I focus on me. I am the number one priority, number one thing in my life that I focus on besides God. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you get lonely because you're not hanging out, you're not doing the things that you used to, that you considered fun, like being out drinking, being at the bars, being at the clubs, just being everywhere drinking. I don't go to clubs anymore. I don't do all that stuff anymore, because when you go to a club, you gotta drink. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to, but that's what everybody's doing, and you're just gonna be the only one sitting there not drinking. That's just, I don't even want to be around that environment. You know what I'm saying? And to each his own. Some people can go to the bar and just have a Coke and chill out and whatever. But me, I just feel like, that's just not my kind of environment right now. I used to, when every gathering that we used to have back in the day, say for instance, barbecues, all of the funerals, everything involved drinking in my family. Every get together, everything that we done, everything that we had, everything that transpired in our congregation, in our community, it involved alcoholic beverages. I don't care where you went, a baby shower, to a wedding, to a funeral, to any kind of function, it was always alcohol. And so the last 6 years, when I went to gatherings, the first year was kind of hard. Well, the first year of my sobriety, the first year I became sober, I isolated. I didn't go around anybody. I think it was the first couple of years. I kind of isolated to myself. I stayed to myself. I stayed away from everybody, friends, families, cats, dogs, frogs, whoever. I stayed away from everybody. It was just me and God, and we took time to ourselves. We took time to figure this thing out. We took time to understand alcoholism alcoholism. We took time to read up on it to figure out what it was, because alcoholism is a disease. It's really a disease, and people don't understand that it is a disease. It is incurable. It's an incurable, progressive, fatal disease. It's very fatal. And I'm telling you, if you continue to drink your whole life and you don't never stop drinking, it just messes up your insides. It causes all kinds of chaotic havoc inside your body. You could get a DUI, which I've got 2 DUIs, and I thank God every day that I did not get into a car accident and hurt somebody and kill somebody. I praise him every day. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, that you spared me, and you told me, and you gave me that one last chance, and you said, girl, if you don't stop this drinking right now, I'm telling you, it's not going to be pretty. I'm telling you. So thank you, Jesus. I have to say that all the time. Thank you, Jesus. You guys, it's not good. It's not good to drink and drive. It's not good to do any of those things. So alcohol is, it's okay. I'm not knocking anybody who drinks. Like, I still have family members. I still have a lot of people that drink. But, I just make sure, are you drinking and driving? Are you finna get in the car after that? I'm not going to be a nag that you're drinking. But if I see you finna get in the car drinking, you best believe that I'm going to be saying something. I don't care what you say and how you say it, that I'm going to be saying something to you about you getting in that car drinking. Staying away from drinking. It's for me now, since I've been sober so long, it's so easy for me to stay away. I just went home for a graduation in May for my nephew's graduation, and there was alcohol everywhere, and I just had no desire. I had no desire. And when you have no desire, that means, you're good. And one thing about it, if I was to ever take that one drink, if I was to ever pick that glass up again and have that one drink, I think my life would be over. I think it would be totally over, family. I think it would be so over, because I will get on a roller coaster, a roller coaster that I know that I could not get off of, because that one drink would just turn it all the way back around to madness. You know what I'm saying? Madness, sadness, everything. And I don't want that for the rest of my life. I like living my life like this. Live and let live. You know what I'm saying? I've been living and let living. I don't let things bother me. I don't let things get to me. Sometimes it'll get to me, it'll hit me like for a few seconds, but I let that go. Most of the time when I was drinking everything, I let things hinder. I want to call Susie, girl, do you know what booty did? And gotta get things hyped up, get things started up, get things, it used to be crazy, family. It used to be crazy. That alcohol life used to be crazy. Just always had to be around somebody, always had to be doing something, always had to be at the liquor store. The liquor store was my best friend. I always had to be in the liquor store. It was always something. But I still maintained my life. I raised my daughter. I did everything I could. The only thing I didn't get to do with my daughter is just be a mother, because I was out there. I was drinking, whatever. I was kind of like, my daughter's friend. She was just kind of like a little Barbie doll, baby doll. I didn't, show her the love that she really needed as a kid, but I made sure she was loved. I made sure she had everything she needed. She was taken care of. She never had her hair on. That's not being a mother. That's just being a provider. You know what I'm saying? Being a mother comes a whole different kind of ball game when you're a mother. It's all kinds of things attached to being a mother. Not just buying your kid something, not just giving your kid all these things and thinking that that's being a mother, but that's not being a mother, guys. So I've learned a lot about that parenting and all that kind of stuff. So if I could go back and change a lot of things, I would change. That would be one thing that I've really changed, is being a mother. But I was a single mom. I had to work 2 jobs. I had to sometimes you got to do what you got to do, but then it's excuses. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep giving excuses about things. But I made it through. I'm telling you. And so one thing I had to do, I had to change my routine. And that was easy. That was easy once I became sober, because I really didn't have a routine. I went to work, came home, and drank, went to sleep. Went to work, came home, drank, went to sleep. And that's really what all I did, unless it was club night, unless it was time to go to the club. But other than that, I had to change my routine, which was really easy. Changing that routine, getting it into a whole different strategy, that's the main course of being sober and staying sober, is changing your routine. You got to change your friends. You got to change the family members who you hang around with if they drink. You got to change your mindset. You got to change how you view things. You got to change it all, because if you don't change it, nothing's going to work. If you still continue to do what you do, you know what I'm saying? You can't continue to still do what you do if you're trying to be sober. You know, you can't. You know, you just can't. You just can't, family. I'm telling you, you just anything doing one thing the same, it's just, you're just not going to be able to fix it. You're not going to be able to change it, and things like that. So the good part about being sober is that I'm free. I save money on alcohol. You know, if I added up all the alcohol that I drank for the whole, since 18 all the way up to 51 years old, it's amazing how much money I could have been having. I could have been on a cruise. I could have been doing a lot of things with all the money that I spent on alcohol. So that's a big plus for me. Just my health. Just, you know, people say that I don't look 57. You know, if I would have continued to drink, I probably wouldn't look the way I look now. Just a whole different outlook on life, you guys. I tell you, it's amazing just being sober and enjoying life. But the downfall of it is just a little bit. Sometimes I feel like my life is so boring. It's like nobody wants to be around me, because, oh, she's the sober lady. Oh, you don't drink. Oh, you don't drink. We don't want to be here. It's like it's a cooties. It's like it's a disease if you drink. It's like, oh my gosh, she's the non-drinker. I remember one time I was, learning about Jehovah's Witness, and I tell you what, hold on. Sorry, Spice family, the phone rang and it was absolutely nobody. Oh my God, that just tears me up. But anyhow, I was learning about Jehovah's Witness, and you know, Jehovah's Witness, they don't celebrate Christmas and stuff like that, holidays. So when I came around my family and stuff, everybody would see me coming up. Oh my God, here comes Jehovah's Witness lady. Here comes Jehovah's Witness lady. You know what I'm saying? It's like you change one little thing in your life and people all automatically stereotype you as, you know, just, I don't even know. It's just crazy. So that's how I feel about being sober, that I don't fit in anymore. I feel different. I don't fit into, you know, what everybody's doing. I just feel like an outsider. Like my last thing, when I just went home to see my family, I just felt we were at the gathering and everything, and everybody was drinking and cussing, and you know, I felt that I was having fun. Deep down inside, I felt I was having a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? Just being there, just to see the family, I felt like I was having so much fun. But then you look at everybody else, everybody laughing and giggling and doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that, and I was like, oh my God, this gets critical. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy to me. But I still wouldn't change it for the world. I would not change my sobriety. I would not change my soberness. I would not change my life how it is right now. I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. I tell you, I feel good. I feel really good. I don't wake up with these hangovers. I don't wake up, you know, I just wake up and get to see the beauty of the world, I get to see all of the beauty and everything, and I don't have to focus on trying to figure it out, where to get the next drink, where to get the next alcoholic drink, you know. And another thing that helps me stay sober, you guys, you have to get active, even if it's active by yourself. I do a lot of things by myself, like my cooking channel. I get on there and I get on that videos and I cook. I put that food together, all that amazing seasonings. I cut. I do all those things because it helps me with my sobriety. It stimulates my brain, and when I cook, you know, I like to spend time with my grandkids when I get to see them. I like to watch crime shows. I like to watch like the First 48. Cold Case Files. I like to watch Snapped. I like to watch the 2020, 60 Minutes. Anything that has to do with crime or solving a case, I like to watch it. I like to get involved in that kind of stuff. I like to do things like that as opposed to going out to the clubs, going to barbecues, gatherings, because you know when you go to those things, it's always going to be some type of alcohol around. Even though I can do it, I can go around and sit with people and have a good time and have a blast. That doesn't bother me. But I just prefer not to. You know, I love my sober life. I like the way it is, and it could be a little more exciting in the bedroom and all these other kind of things. You know, like it can be a little bit more sometimes exciting and having that fun time. You know what I'm talking about. But sometimes that gets hard too, because when you turn a certain age, sometimes being with somebody is like a chore. You know what I'm saying? It's like a chore. It's like, what are we gonna do today? Well, you get over. Yeah, it's like a chore when you get into a relationship at an older age. And now I'm sober, so I'm not drinking, so I'm not sitting there drunk with the person that didn't carry anything, talking crap, doing all these things. But now you're sober, and you're like, oh, what do I do now? Oh, what do I say now? Oh, what's gonna happen now? Because you don't know. You're sober as heck. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what to do, how to do it, and it's crazy. It's so crazy. But I still love my sober life. So get active. Get active in your sober life. Get active. Stay active. No matter what it is. If it's knitting, if it's anything, you can do anything. You don't have to be in a crowd. You don't have to put yourself in a crowd of folks to be active. You don't. You really don't. You can do a crossword puzzle. You can do anything that's going to stimulate your brain, to stimulate your mind. You know what I'm saying? Get active. Get active. Stay motivated. Stay positive. Don't go around people that are negative. Don't sit and listen to negative talk. That's a thing for me. I cannot sit around and hear somebody whine and complain about something, and they continue to keep doing the same thing that they're whining and complaining about. That right there is a deal breaker for me, and it gets so old. It's so frustrating. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so over hearing this, but I can remember being drunk, talking about the same thing over and over and over and over again. I can remember those kind of conversations, and they never bugged me because I'll just take another sip. Because you take another sip, it kind of numbs what you're listening to, it kind of numbs the pain, it kind of numbs all of it. You know what I'm saying? You really don't care. You really don't care about what's being said or how it's being said. You're just drinking. You're just drinking yourself away. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So it's so good, to when you're sober, your sober life. I'm gonna tell you, AA, I've never really got into an AA. The only time I've ever went to AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, is when I was forced to go, and that was court ordered through the courts because of my DUIs. When I became sober on my own, me and God. I didn't go to AA. I still don't go to AA. I don't go to AA, but I'm not saying AA is bad, but you should put yourself in AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. It's really good for you, but I just felt like I didn't need to go to AA. But I mean, if I ever find an AA to go to, I would go to Alcoholics Anonymous. But I just felt like God had me on this one. I really did, and I was ready. I was ready for this transition. I was ready for that change. I was ready to leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget, in AA you have your 12 steps. You got to make sure that you're doing the 12 steps. It's a lot that comes with it. Working in the prison with ladies who are alcoholics and drug addicts and all that stuff. I'm telling you, it's a whole different environment in the prison setting when you're addicted to something. So we'll talk about that some other day. But anyhow, it's all about me right now, talking about my sobriety, who I am, my sober life, and I love it, the good and the bad. Just being lonely is probably the worst part of being sober, is being lonely, a little bit of lonely. But I shake that off real quick. It's because if you feel like you want that attention just like that, like, oh, I wish I could be in it. But then I said, no, I don't want that. I don't want to do that. That's not what I want. No. So I have to change it and shift it really quick, because just that one drink, that one drink for me would be I feel would be the end of my life. I feel it would be the end of my life. I feel it will start me into a whole, I don't know, guys, really, I don't, but I'm not going to test the waters to find out. So get plenty of rest. One thing about getting plenty of rest, I don't get no rest at all. I have OCD. My brain never shuts off. I'm always cleaning and cooking, which those are two things I love to do, clean and cook. I love to clean, I love to cook, I love to do both of those together. I love to do them apart. I just love to clean and cook. There's something about it that just makes my brain, stimulates my brain, is the cooking and the cleaning. But get plenty of rest. Somebody help me on that. I don't get no rest. I have OCD. I'm so, like, I might get 2 good hours, 3 good hours if I get some sleep. And my doctor had to put me on these sleeping pills. And let me tell you, they knock me out, but they make me wake up the next day like, oh, feeling like crap, feeling like, oh my God, like I just got a hangover or something. I'm like, ooh, it has its goods and it has its bads, but I'm like, I take those every so often, only when I really want to get some sleep, but I have to try to fall asleep naturally on my own. So I've been trying to do some research on things that make you go, I don't want to do melatonin and all that other stuff, because I've tried all of that, and that's, I want to go to sleep naturally, like naturally go to sleep and fall asleep and stay to sleep. So I've been doing some stuff on that, which is it's in the making for me right now. So yes, just like I was talking about, that loneliness is critical when you're sober, and it really is, guys. Sometimes I just sit and I go, wow, this is so different for me being sober, but I love it. I mean, I love it. It's just, sometimes I don't know what to do. I just want to scream sometimes. It's like, you're this one person in the world with these millions and millions and millions of people. I need to go out and find other sober women, other people that are going through the same thing I'm going through, and hang out with them and do some fun things with sober women. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I might do. I might look up some sober women who are going through what I'm going through, and just looking for that communication and looking for that out, when you want to just get out and just hang out, on a fun level without alcohol and drugs and things and stuff around you. Just, I think I might, look that up. I just might look for that kind of resource, going to church. I haven't found a church here in Georgia yet, but I'm actively looking for a church here in Georgia. I have a friend that I probably will try to go to her church, but I had a church in Colorado that married me and my husband, buried my mom, and it was a small church, and I loved it. I loved the pastor, the co-pastor, just a little small family we were, and I love that church. And I tell you what, I just haven't found no church like it. And one thing about a church, you got to me, my own personal opinion, you gotta feel it. You gotta feel the spirits in there. You gotta feel the spirit of the preacher. You gotta feel that connection. That's my own personal opinion. I just don't want to go to no church for show, and don't go to no church for, and not feeling involved and active in the church. I want to make sure that I'm active. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, what God sent me to do in that church. So I haven't found one yet, but I'm, wish me well. Being good to myself, I am definitely good to myself. At first, being an alcoholic, I was not good to myself. I would just abuse myself mentally, physically, and emotionally. I would let men abuse me. I would let people trash me out. I would just give all my heart and soul in relationships with friends, families, everything, and get walked on like dirt. Get walked on. It was, I really did not take care of myself. I really was really bad to myself, and I didn't like me. I didn't like who I was. I was always a heavy-set woman, always big, always fat, never was skinny, always. And I hated myself. I hated everything about me. But now that I became sober, I don't care what people think about me. I love me some Michelle. Me. I love me some me. And that's the real honest to God truth. I love who I am. And it's just the bottom line. I just love me. I just do. But I had to come a long way to love myself, because I did not. I hated me. I hated everything about me. But I do love myself now. And I'm telling you, I'm telling you. But anyhow, you guys, I love talking to you guys about my sober life. My sober life is amazing. I love it. I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. Like I said, it has its good and its bad. You feel lonely sometimes, but you get over it real quick. You got to remember what was going on in that busy life that you had that was not good. And I tell you, I take it with a grain of salt, and I just keep it moving. I still stay focused, staying focused, and staying organized. Staying organized is what's helping me. And once I get out of that organization, like I have a routine that I follow, that I do to keep me grounded, and keep my mind straight. You know, you got to have some type of routine. You just can't get up and just be doing stuff. You know, doing unnecessary stuff, doing things that overwhelm you, doing stuff that's chaotic. You know, if you don't have that technique or that routine in your life, get one fast. Get one quick. If you're trying to be sober and stay sober, have a routine, stay focused. Make sure you're not hanging out and around things that you shouldn't hang out with. Make sure that you got God in your life. Make sure that's the number one person that you want to keep on your team. Make sure you keep all of the negative vibes and energy. You don't need that negative vibe, negative energy in your life when you are trying to become sober. So, you know, when you are trying to become sober and you're staying sober, make sure you keep all of that stuff out of your life, because it will cause havoc in your life and cause you to go want to have a drink. You know, there's been time when, at like the first 3 years, there was times where I pass a liquor store and I'd be so overwhelmed with something. I'm like, I just go in there and have a drink. But for what? Because guess what? I'm gonna have the same freaking problem after I have that satisfaction of that drink, that satisfaction and that glory of that drink. Guess what? After it's all done and over with, the next day that problem is still gonna be there. Nothing has changed because I didn't fix the problem. I just covered it up. So if you don't get into no problems, you don't have to fix them. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, you guys, on that note, I love each and every one of you. Don't forget to go and check out my Cooking with the Spice Queen. That channel over there is for a channel that I use for my sobriety. Helps me stay grounded, helps me stay focused, and I love to cook. So go check that out. I truly love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for stopping by the Spice Queen TV to show some love and support. And I hope everybody has an amazing day. And if you are trying to stay sober or becoming sober, just stay focused. Just stay focused. Stay away from things that will cause you to relapse or to cause you to start drinking again or to get caught up in things. Just stay away from all that stuff and get yourself around people and things and places that are good for you and that are doing good things. That's going to help you. That's going to help you out. And if not, be like me. Stay alone. It helps me because I don't have to worry about you. See, I'm in the car alone. I'm about to get ready to go into Athletico. I'm about to have some physical therapy on my foot because you guys know I had foot surgery, 2 feet surgery for plantar fasciitis, and now I'm getting ready to have a partial knee replacement. So I'm getting ready to go in there and do some physical therapy on my foot. So you guys, wish me well. And that's from doing hair for 34 years. I stood up on a platform. So take care of your body. Take care of you. Take care of your body. Take care of you. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed Tuesday. And we'll chat soon. Holla at your girl. Smooches.